What's the dumbest reason you've ever been kicked out of somewhere? I got expelled from cooking school for making food too perfectly. Not joking. 3 months into culinary school, I was the star student. Every dish executed with precision, every measurement exact, every presentation Instagram-worthy. My knife skills were so clean, the head chef used my julienne vegetables as the example for other students. That's when the problem started. Chef Du Bois pulled me aside after I'd made a flawless Byron sauce for the 15th time in a row. Your consistency is unsettling, he said, measuring the distance between my tag and leave with a ruler. Nobody makes identical sauces 15 times. What's your secret? There is no secret. I have eye-tick memory and perfect motor control from years of competitive gaming. I can replicate any movement exactly once I've done it right. To me, making the same sauce was like copying and pasting a file. But try explaining that to a French chef who believed cooking requires soul and passion. The scrutiny intensified. Other instructors started timing my prep work, filming my techniques, even checking my station for unauthorized devices. They were convinced I was cheating somehow, using pre-measured ingredients maybe, or some kind of molecular gastronomy shortcut. One instructor literally crawled under my station during a practical exam, looking for hidden equipment. Week 12, the paranoia reached its peak. I was making puff pastry, and Chef Du Bois was having a breakdown. "Look at these layers," he screamed, holding my dough up to the light. "They're exactly 2.3 millimeters each, all 729 of them. This is impossible without machines." I tried explaining that I just count the folds and apply consistent pressure, but he was beyond reason. He called in the entire faculty for an emergency meeting while I stood there covered in flour, wondering what crime I'd committed by being too good at my job. The next morning, they staged an intervention. 5 instructors surrounded my station before class. "We've been discussing your situation," Chef Du Bois announced. "Your mechanical precision is destroying the artistic spirit of our institution. Other students are becoming demoralized. They think you're a robot or using performance-enhancing drugs." "Performance-enhancing drugs? For cooking?" I asked, genuinely baffled. "We tested your Béarnaise sauce from yesterday." The pastry chef interjected. The molecular structure was identical to Tuesday's batch. Identical. That's not cooking. That's manufacturing. They handed me a letter of expulsion. The official reason? Undermining the philosophical foundation of culinary arts through excessive competence and suspicious consistency. They actually wrote that on official letterhead as security escorted me out. Yes, security. Because apparently perfect knife skills make you dangerous. I passed the bulletin board where my photo hung as Student of the Month for 3 consecutive months. Chef Du Bois was already taking it down, muttering about unnatural precision and soulless execution. The other students watched from the windows as I was marched to my car, my knife roll confiscated as evident. One girl, who'd always struggled with mother sauces, gave me a thumbs up and mouthed, "Legend." Another student shouted, "Your hollandaise was art, bro." The kicker, I applied to 3 other culinary schools with my expulsion letter as part of my portfolio. All 3 accepted me with full scholarships. Turns out being kicked out for excessive competence is the best recommendation letter you can get. I now run a Michelin-starred restaurant where consistency is considered a virtue, not a crime. Chef Du Bois gave us 1 star on Yelp last month. His review, unnaturally perfect, suspiciously consistent, no soul. I framed it in my office.